Greetings one and all, BioAcidProductions here with my own gameplay. I'm playing some Domination. I'm using the AK-47 extended mag, smoke and frag grenade. Claymore is my equipment, my Killstreaks, the UAV, Mortar strike, and the Gunship perks you can see at the bottom of your screen. More of a director's commentary really, so enjoy the gameplay while I just go over some things that have been happening lately. It's just seen me pick up some nice little kills there. But so let's just touch firstly on what's been happening. Well, as you all know, I have been doing live streams on my YouTube channel lately on behalf of GameStar, who I usually commentate or who I do all my live streams for. But that's been happening via the YouTube channel, so you can check out all those on my previous live streams. They've been automatically saved on there. Plus, they're also on GameStar as well under the normal file categories, so enjoy those. From a Cybergamer front, I guess we can look at in regards to a lot of the finals are happening very soon. So you're going to have finals have been happening. We're heading into grand final real area at the moment. CGI have got their grand final coming up, I believe it is next week. So we're surely going to be trying our best to get that one live streamed for you all. Quick apology to the PS3 guys. I was intending to do the Australian versus New Zealand match. Due to the fact I was sick, I could not do that. So I do apologise to them for having them delay the match on my behalf, but then, of course, not being able to do it in the end. They did end up playing it, I believe. I'm not quite sure who took that one out, but I do apologise to the PS3 community on Cybergamer. I do have days set up in regards to casting, and he does now have the capability of live stream from what he has told me. So we are going to work out, we're going to change his settings up a little bit so he'll be able to live stream like I do. And honestly, it's probably going to be a better quality because he has a faster upload speed than what I have. Also, I'm going to try and get Milan for the PS3 guys set up so he'll be able to do. I don't know if he has the capability of actual live stream of video, but he definitely has the capability of audio. So we're going to get him starting to get set up as he has reached that mark in regards to casting, and he'll be able to do the ones himself. So be sure to keep an eye out for those ones. I'm sure him and Red Ron will get some matches going when they can. Shank and Fight Club both going strong at the moment in their areas of our rookies, so they are getting up to the caster stage of the title. And once they do get up there again, I will be trying to get those people set up as well to be able to do what I do and take more rookies on at that stage. That way we can get some more people doing the casting for the communities on Cybergamer, and you guys can enjoy it a lot more. This is all on behalf of GameStar, of course, guys, without whom we wouldn't be doing this. So as always, big shout out to GameStar. What else has been happening lately? So Cybergamer Grand Finals have been happening as well. As I said, like we're heading into really the second seasons soon in the leagues, so keep an eye out for all those threads that will be going up. If they aren't up already, there will be some threads going up. And damn, that was bad shooting on my behalf and any of my little kill streak. They're currently on 17-1, and of course with that Gunship, I think I foul actually with the Gunship, so try not to pay too much of attention to the Gunship that will be going off in the background while I'm talking. But yeah, so a lot of things are happening on the CG front. Of course, we did have ACL Sydneyland just happen for the Australian Cyber League, and they had a great they had a pretty good turnout, I would say, in regards to what they had going on there, and their setup is just amazing. So a big shout out to everyone from all the staff from ACL, and of course Vanza, who I've known for a little while now. Also, Auckland, I don't know if it was Auckland itself, but RC Nims from GameStar just ran Xland over in New Zealand, and that turned out really well for the PC side of things. So a big shout out to the guys from Xland and the GameStar crew that went over there. If you want to check out any of the matches that they did, be sure to check out GameStar.com. They more than likely are in their own file category. So just have a bit of a peek and a poke on the GameStar files, guys, and you can check out all the live action from there. I'm sure the ACL guys from ACL Sydney will have videos up if they do not already in regards to their live streams. So if you want to check out any of those, just head on over to aclpro.com, I believe is the URL for the website. You can find all these URLs either in my description below or on my channel. They're in the title bar, and that'll link you directly to the sites for each of these people that I'm talking about. Touching more on submitted gameplays, I've done one submitted gameplay today. I will try and do some more in the upcoming days/weeks for you all. I know I've been slacking off in that department, and I do apologise for that. As you all know, my work always comes first, and when I'm not working, I am trying to get other things done for regards to live streams. So it has been a little bit hard to try and catch up with all these people, but a little bit is my own fault. I did get hooked into watching Supernatural, and I watched all 6 seasons of that. Season 7 starting in, I believe, is September, so I'm going to be watching that as well. But I'd never watched the show before, and I loved it, and I got addicted to it, so I had to watch all 6 seasons, and that's why I've been also a little bit AFK and not really doing much at the moment. That's the simple reason why is there. Maybe not a good reason, but I need something new to watch, and Supernatural was the show. So if you haven't watched Supernatural before, I applaud you to check it out. It's a pretty good show, and I enjoyed it. Like, yeah, well, the story in the 6th season is a bit not as good as the first 5 seasons. I believe there was a bit of issue in regards to the directors and the writers and the network and all that, but they still ended up having to make the season anyway. But that's enough of that. If you want to see it, you can see it. If you don't want to see it, then don't watch it. Simple as that, guys. I'm not quite sure what else I really need to touch on at the moment in regards to what's been happening. As you all know, yeah, I've been busy, so I've said that already. Work comes first above everything else. It's always going to. I have been going out a lot more recently as well with a lot of my friends, just catching up with all those and having some drinks and stuff. Went and saw X-Men First Class at the cinema the other night. That was actually a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. It could have been better, of course, as they always can be. Prequels are a hard thing to do, especially after the series of movies have been so well in that franchise. Like the first 3 X-Men movies, of course, such good movies, and then they made the prequel. So it is always a hard thing to try and capitalise on, but they did all right with it, and I applaud them for the efforts they put into that movie. A lot of them are good movies coming out pretty soon, or if they aren't already, you got this next the last Harry Potter movie, of course, Transformers 3, Hangover Part 2, all these movies that are either out already or are coming out, and they're probably going to take up a lot of people's time as well. But the CGI grand final for Cybergamer, guys, thanks to Steel Series, it is going to be the Mind Freak up against the Unit, or Unit up against Mind Freak, and that is happening on the 11th, which is a Monday, I believe, and I think their start time is, I think it was 8 o'clock, I could have been wrong, but you will see a thread, of course, and more mentions of it by me when we get closer to that matchup. It's the best out of 5 maps, guys, so it is going to be a good night to remember. Oh, sorry, it's not the best out of, everyone knows what I mean. All the maps that get played, it's going to be a great series, so be sure to check it out when we are live streaming that one. I'll, of course, be shoutcasting. I'm not quite sure who my co-caster will be at this point in time. May even have more than one, like we did for the PS3 Grand Final. For the 5v5 Grand Final, we had more than one commentator. We had 3 of us there going for a little while, so I might try and get some of the other boys like Daze, Shank, and Fight Club in. I can't really get Daze in because he's in Mind Freak, but I might be able to get him in between maps and just get his thoughts on the matchup so far and his little tips and tricks from the Mind Freak point of view, and I might try and get someone in from the Unit. I've got some pretty good ideas for how I want that grand final to be streamed, and if all things go to plan, I'm sure it'll be a stream that you'll all remember for many seasons to come. It's probably something I'm going to try and do more of in regards to the professional overlook of the stream itself, provided all the programs are working fine on the night. But other than that, there's not much else I can really talk about or do. I've covered all the things I wanted to cover in this director's commentary. Of course, it has been a while since my last one, so I figured this is a pretty old gameplay anyway. But I figured, well, I've still got it here in my file share. I'll just quickly do one for you all and let you all know what's been happening. A big shout out to all my subscribers. I'm getting closer and closer to that 1,000 mark. Also, I'll just touch on, if you haven't already, be sure to check out facebook.com/BioAcid. I post status updates in regards to what I'm up to and what's going on with my live streams and stuff. So if you don't, if you're of course not from Australia, like a lot of my subs aren't, they're not from Australia, they're from the UK and the US and other regions as well. If you follow me on Facebook, all you got to do is click the like button on Facebook on that BioAcid page, and you'll see when I've got live streams happening. And then you can click on those links and find out when it's going to be on in your time, in your time zone, and that way you can be able to tune in for one of the live streams. But a big thank you to all my subscribers. I wouldn't be doing this without you guys. Simple fact is, I enjoy making videos for you all. I enjoy doing the live commentaries for you all, and that's why I still do what I do today. But nothing else I can really talk about at the moment, as this matchup is coming to an end, 194 to 110 on that scoreboard at the moment. You should check out the Lucid Pulse gameplay that I will have up prior to this one. So if you haven't already, just be sure to check it out. One of my United States fans that sent me that gameplay in, pretty good gameplay as well. And you should check it out just to keep yourself occupied for the rest of the day. 47 to 6, I went in the end there. 2 captures, 1 defend. So, and a shout out to anyone who's in this game that I may or may not know. But that's about it, guys. I was, of course, BioAcid. Check out the description below to find out how you got your gameplay showcased on my channel with my commentary over the top. Until next time, I'll catch you all later.